Guys, welcome back. For some of you, this may be immediately after saying goodbye. For me, it's exactly that. Anyways, we're gonna see if we can try to solve this case in this one night. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. You never know. So let's try to see if we can solve the curious case of Hanged Girl and Kyoko.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Alright then, Monokuma.
A body... Now then, after a certain...
Womp womp.
What?
Kyoko and... Who the hell's the other one wearing the hemp bag? Two victims?
Shut the hell up!
This is just... Yes!
Damn it!
Roar! Now I'm gonna take off the hemp bag, okay? It is Ibuki!
Damn it!
Nah!
What's the matter?
Ibuki, why?
What the heck?
How dare you call your brother the root of all evil? I even went through the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone? No!
Kidding me?
That is...
What? What? This is troubling.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was underwear.
Damn it!
Huh?
What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Jeez, you guys. That stuff is totally over now. Yeah, because I got bored.
What'd you say?
That's impossible! Anyone who cares about the itty-bitty details have already been cured.
Come on, I cooked! See
Alright
ya
then.
later!
You have to do this again? We have no choice. Like the last time, if it means one of us killed these two, then we cannot let this be. What do we? Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
What do you yearn for?
But what about Nekomaru? What's gonna happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Nekomaru! Huh?
That's weird.
I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about. Are you okay? Fortunately, it looks like I have nothing to worry about.
Leave it to me! Alrighty!
Alright then. It seems like we should leave Nekomaru to Monami. Yeah. I'll stay. I still don't feel so good yet.
Damn right.
It's investigate time! I feel like I've been putting up with this for a while, but why is it so hot? It's the Monokuma file! Ibuki Miyoda, Chiyoki Saionji. Ibuki Miyoda crushed the windpipe as a result of choking. Kyoko Sanji's was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the... Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't gonna be a useful clue. Huh. Why did the killer kill 2 people?
So... I'll definitely find out,
Let's do this.
I think.
Bruh. I prefer she had a more confident sounding. Bruh. Alright, guys, it's investigating time. What do you have to say for you,
Damn
Hiko?
Huh?
There's a drumstick and it's broken.
Like...
Why would it be a clue? Yeah, the thing was locked. It could be something that was locking it. Yep. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside. Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us? You know, don't they use that trick like a lot in mystery dramas?
Damn it.
I've listened to the...
Oh, that was a kind of cool entrance. Besides the broken drumstick, I've also heard something, or discovered something interesting. A weird glob.
Yep.
Yep, it doesn't look like rubber, but... Choo-choo. Ah, it's workshop chemicals. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it's a glob from the start. It was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What too? It tastes nasty. Alright, Nagito Komaeda. Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say? I heard what you witnessed from the very beginning, so what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No. Why not? Don't make me repeat myself. No.
How unfortunate.
I see, that's disappointing. Alright, Akane, what do you have to say? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. There's no way I got that kind of knee weakness. It'll probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Come back. You're right. Alright then. No, I didn't want to investigate the staff-only room yet. I wanted to go talk to Gundam Tanaka. Okay, then I guess I have to investigate it now. Alright, shelves. The thick black paper, it looks like wallpaper. It also looks like the thing that was near, Yoko. Stickers! There's less stickers than before, so someone used said stickers. Musical instruments. Full length of mirror. Alright, Nagito, what do you have to say about this place?
Hey.
Did you find any clues? There might be other things that came from the storage room that they used for the crime. I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm on the side of whoever's acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special.
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. Alright, Gundam Tanaka. Even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. You stupid fool, I can't believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Mikan, what do you have to say? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone is doing before I go to sleep. Fair. That's why we were there together until the Monokuma announcement. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? What happened to not doubting me? Sonia, never mind. It has happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music.
So just as I thought.
For the sake of those who have fallen. Alright, broken mash-in.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? And what about that thing I saw? Oh, let's check the stage. There's a lot more evidence here. Chiaki, what do you have to say?
Hey.
Take a close look at the floor.
See?
There's some blood.
Yep. But still.
As long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Step ladder. Isn't that a bloodstain? As I recall, Ibuki doesn't have any external injuries if that's the case, and it must have been Hiyoko's blood. Is that the Monokuma or Omonami bag? A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage lighting. Rope. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained the rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true.
Hey!
Mikan, do you have a moment?
I see.
You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Rope used for hanging. curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If so, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. If it was properly obtained from the furniture, it was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? Huh, yeah. The killer needed a curtain, apparently. Ibuki's body. Blood. Is it no more of Yoko's blood?
Damn right.
What's up?
Like,
Which helps. There's no time of death or into the Monokuma file this time. If Ibuki climbed the stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Yoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Yoko's body. Yoko's body is suspended against the pillar. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Who did this? Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding. It's probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Well, why is Yoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled and her sash is tied up in the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Yoko? The killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
hey!
Hey, Hajime, do you have a moment?
No.
But it's something I really need your help with.
Actually, huh?
That's exactly it. Well, it wouldn't have been a problem if she was alive. Well, but she's dead now, you know? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey,
It looks like there's something inside of Yoko's kimono.
What?
thanks.
Now then.
Now let's see.
That's weird.
She's tied up so tight I can't reach it with my hand. Oh wait, hold on. There's a key.
Perhaps. But
If her key was deep inside her kimono, it'd be really hard to remove. So it's very unlikely the killer tampered with this
isn't that
evidence.
right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we notice it easily.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Kyoko's body, right, Hajime? It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck. I don't really know if that's their true intent, but I guess it is a big help. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area will be a sea of blood. AC control panel. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees. And finally, the lightning button. In fact, what uses the lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music video I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it. And it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use the lighting?
So you have...
Notice so you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? You mean that? So you finally noticed.
I can see it! Go by 4 dark devas of destruction!
A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lightning in the flesh. Choo-choo! Started running around. Alright. Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder! That's amazing! I've never seen a hamster do tricks! They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it. No, that's not it. There's no doubt about it. This is some kind of clue. Where is Mikon, actually? Where did Mikon go?
Hajime. Right? Me.
I'm doing it because I believe it.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook the case this time. What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? That it can't be helped, so I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling.
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. Mikon. It's been very inconclusive. The music venue is just too hot because of the heat. I can't estimate the time of death. If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. But that's weird. Even if the heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First Ibuki, then Hiyoko. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
See?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie.
Instincts.
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the...
Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm real cautious, fellas, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure.
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I am concerned. Yep. See? Silence!
I'll make super extra sure something like that never happens. Meaning two killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right? Alright, fine. That's right, there's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'll have you figure out who the mastermind is. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
5,
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Face your
it means a third victim would be
powerlessness.
impossible.
So... Oh my!
Good instincts.
Well,
Oh wow. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll rely on my gut feelings. You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. What exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
you...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch the movie before the class trial starts. I should get going. There are other places I want to investigate. Probably the hospital for sure.
You are right.
Alright, so she's right. It might be good for me to go investigate the hospital. So I have to go to the motel, the hospital, and basically every place on this island, honestly. I'll go to the motel first. But how many truth bullets are we racking up at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So just like 12 or 13. Alright, let's head to the motel first. Alright. Gundam, do you know where she stayed?
So you... Listen well.
I wonder, how did this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Yoko's room. Alright, let's see. Sonia's here. Did something happen? I'm sorry, I believe it may be my fault. What? Let's check the sink. Bed. Alright then. Sonia. The moment Yoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
However... Perhaps...
Oh yeah, she can't tie her kimono. But she cannot tie her sash anymore. Mayuru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono,
You are
huh?
right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but to her it must have been a serious issue. Yoko told us that she learned how to tie her sash from Mayuru.
Perhaps...
Wow. What did you say?
Yoko, by chance...
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large... Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Fair. Fair statements. And that was when she kicked me out.
Cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Alright then. So someone knew Hyoko was going... How? I guess I do have to talk to Fuyuhiko.
Damn right.
There was no body discovery announcement. That's why I went to get you guys.
I get it. I see. Hey.
As I recall, did you hear me? A body was found. A body? Yeah! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami. I see. So Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when you broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. When the morning and left.
Well, yeah. Well.
Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run anyone?
Huh? Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true. I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Fuyuhiko's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, so now we've gotten the stuff at the motel. Now we can check the hospital. Kazuichi.
Hey! Right!
And there are other surveillance camera units.
Man. Hey!
Alright. Chiaki, what do you have to say? Should I recheck the surveillance camera?
Hajime.
That's right!
Yeah, I did.
Hey.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hip band, yep.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki's climbed the stepladder on her own, right? If so, Don't think for so long. The conference room on the second floor. Why do we need to check the conference room? Oops. I was trying to... Conference room. Wah, 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 wah.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
If you poke your eyes out, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Bummer. Troll fail. What's going on?
Hey.
Surprised I don't get it. I got it. Got what? The curtains are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they're probably careful about the light shining through. A black light blocking curtain? That's why it was so dark. Is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? A desk. A window. A projector. A black curtain. Could this be the thing that was used in the... No, never mind, guess not. Now I need to go to the theater. What do I need to investigate? Alright. Do I need to check the bulletin? What do I need to check here? Maybe Akane. Akane, what do you have to say?
Now then. All right! Hey!
I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. Don't tell me you plan on wearing hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there would be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagisa was wearing. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. Alright, there's the hospital done. So we've done the hospital and the motel. The only thing left now is the movie theater. Leave here. Third Islando. Central Islando. The Wizard of Monami. Nagi
Hello
bro.
there.
Nagi bro Komaida.
I see. Hey!
Manager, our customer's
Did you
here.
call me? What? What are you gonna do?
If that's what a tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy.
Listen up!
Stop it! Sorry, I was born to fuck this for $1.5 million.
Here!
I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free.
Look forward to it, okay?
Hey,
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Interesting. Nagito, you wanna say anything?
possible.
Goods corner, and there's nothing there. The bag was gone.
What's this? Too bad! You're so stupid!
So the killer bought the hemp bag.
Shocking! Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with the bonus prizes.
well now. Now then. I can't wait! I can't wait!
Exciting! Okay. Apologies for keeping you waiting. The Wizard of Momonimi 2.5D.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright then. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country.
Makes sense.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the
She
Monami
did.
scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Alright then, bro.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Alright then.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
How?
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And
Alright,
he lived happily ever after. The end.
Man, movies are the best.
So,
I guess it's class trial time. But thanks to that movie, you know now, right? Yeah. Just like he said.
But
It would have been a complete imitation to Kill or Kill 3 Beetle, but it seems that wasn't possible. Alright guys, it's trialing time.
hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Let's do this. It's class trialing time. To Monokuma Rock, which I think is closer this way. And if we go this way, we get to see the Mana Beast. Womp, womp, womp.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
My brain works fine.
Anyway, bye-bye.
Bruh.
hey, hey, huh?
Yeah,
Damn it.
hopefully.
Well,
Let's try not to worry. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru would die.
how about it?
What do you...
You'll find out soon enough. Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's get this over with, guys. Let's head straight to Monokuma Rock. Growl. And it's deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator door opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured from the darkness. Alright.
Hey!
No, no!
Why bother?
Well now.
Let's begin. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Kyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know it was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not, it's irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this house. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki and Kyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Let's give another save-a-rooney. Alright. Let's finish our prep and proceed to the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the, well, who cares about this boring explanation?
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
Okay.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from the symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
Yep.
But it was too late. the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
Alright.
So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
Alright.
And when that happened, we didn't... And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanging body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you can make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Ain't no way.
You doubt me? If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
I guess it's non-stop
Come
debate
on,
time.
try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Yeah, it's just as Kazuichi said. Nagi is the kind of guy who will just confuse us and make matters worse. Alright, what bullets we have? Motel room key, scrap of fake paper, surveillance camera unit, video, movies. Okay.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating a movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Wow. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Alright.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because
Did Hajime...
the fact that the bodies were imitated means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Alright, let's look at the truth bullets I have. Motel room key, no, that's completely unrelated. Scrap of thick paper, yeah. Surveillance camera unit. Nah. Surveillance monitor video? Oh wait, is it Nikon's account? No, probably not that one. What do we have?
Hajime's testimony is clearly
Oh wait,
suspicious.
yeah. Now I get it now.
Hajime's testimony is a lie.
How could I have imitated the movie if I just watched it
That would
today?
also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
I only
that's
just
wrong.
watched the movie, bruh. I watched the movie after they were killed.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never walked. Each person only received one ticket. And they're marked with a stamp that shows... Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes! No mistakes there!
Okay.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
Yeah.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially
Alright.
since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
Okay.
The
What's
killer
problem
murdered
then?
Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's
Yeah.
no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Alright then.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
Me too!
Hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... You're kidding, right?
Please stop making...
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have...
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall! Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like he just...
I've seen this in serial crime dramas.
Alright, that person's remarks contradict the truth.
The killer was still inside the music by locking the door from...
By locking the door from the inside.
The inside. No, that's wrong.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Rubber, gum, glue. Probably like a gummy. Well, no, not a gummy, but like... I'm trying to dumb. But yeah, it's probably glue.
I see!
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her, like, disgusting.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Makes sense.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then
Yeah.
I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue,
And when you went back with everyone else, but it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
Is this Hangman's Gambit? Yes, it is. All right then. Oops. Dang it. No. I just need to find another arm. There we go. Wallpaper.
I got it!
Grab a wallpaper.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
Right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper...
That makes sense.
See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
That scrap of paper stuck to a baton lighting was part of the wallpaper. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Yoko's body? Logic dive. Oops. Why did Hiyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden, most likely. Alright, we got past the first question. We got a few more to go. Logic jive, we're moving. We're diving in. Diving. What did the killer use the wallpaper or a curtain? They needed the curtain. I mean, they had the wallpaper, but did they use the wallpaper? Let's see. So, I guess since she had it, it would have to be the wallpaper. Alright. Moving. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? Yeah, they covered the pillar with the funny wallpaper, I would assume.
It's all coming together! Got it! Kyoko's body was hidden.
But it would have taken quite a long time.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Kyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, It makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music video.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper, and because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But
Makes sense.
going to the trouble of hiding his body and the pillar is fit.
Crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out. I see!
Yep.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a
Okay.
jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
That's wild.
Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That
Yep.
means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was killed. That would mean Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, who's being annoying again?
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk!
I mean, I have the video. And the blood on her nails, yeah, that too.
When Hyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
I agree with that.
Agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Yep.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Okay, bro. What do you have to say now?
Is
A
that
shepherd.
it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
That's a good line.
That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this... You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay, Gundam. Rebuttal showdown. That's a lot of truth.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there.
There was blood on the floor.
Just about one point. See a nice nightmare.
As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel proud. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
What the hell?
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, and it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it.
Oh wait, I just realized you just said that the statement came at the beginning.
You should feel it's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power. Hyoko was taped to the pillar, and it's possible that... However, you can... It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my... Damn it! You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Smudge on the floor, monkey.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
There's
Don't
a smudge.
say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that,
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yep.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Uh-huh.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Miko, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep.
Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Alright then.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Pretty much.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide.
Same as always, you have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death. I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Yeah.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
That seems a little like
She hanged
fantasy,
herself.
bro.
Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Ibuki was under the effects of the disease.
I don't know anything about that.
Ibuki's like disease made her so that she called.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe
An alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Yeah, makes sense.
The video Hajime saw was actually live.
What time did Hajime see that video?
I mean, yeah, weird question to ask now.
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
Yep.
I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
Exactly.
And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Interesting.
We just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Alright. It's gunning time. Mikan's account, surveillance monitor video, Fukiko's account, surveillance account, move.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
The murders supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people.
So who doesn't have an alibi for here?
Like me.
I mean, I know I have an alibi due to like Mikan's account.
Akane,
So I guess I'll
And
go
what
with like
about
the
the
statement that
people
nobody
who was
has an
totally
alibi because I do.
So everyone who stayed. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted, if nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong.
But right.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Ignore that.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Uh-oh.
Too much info.
TMI, bro. TMI.
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
Yep.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Alright, and if that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? I guess it's gonna be a suspend moment. Yep.
Hiya!
What are we gonna say?
Stop it!
Appeal time. An itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
Disappointment.
Alright.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Yo-ho. The reason the killer did an imitation murder.
Huh. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Alright, now you go beyond that.
This again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already!
Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally
Yeah.
right. It feels incomplete.
Because
Why?
it didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation,
Yeah, the lion was pinned by
actually
arrows.
pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder was not planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough.
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example,
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting
I know what it is. It's because of the mirror. And maybe like Sonia's account. Huh?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Which one of these proves the reason? It's like there's the mirror, but like, which one of these proves the mirror?
Go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Why did she go to the music venue? There's no way
Maybe the killer
If that's not, maybe she got a...
No, maybe she went of her own free will.
She did go of her own free will.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious. I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The
Exactly.
killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
No, I mean,
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't lose.
Akane.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This is my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Akane, your point is wrong. I'm sorry.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut...
Rebuttal showdown. Stepladder, candle, smudge on the floor, Mikan's account, Fumiko's account, Sonia's account.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
Yeah.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer! That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all!
Dang it. I got pushed back. So, yeah. There was proof that she wasn't, that's not why her kimono was all messed up. And that's from Sonia's account. Do I have that truth bullet?
Hold
Or
on!
truth blade?
Try remembering Hiyoko's body.
Yes, I did.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all! Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
What? Well, it was messed up, but like...
Crap! Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
That's not true.
Allow me to cut through those words. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
It's because she couldn't do it.
She went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Yeah, no.
Now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Kazuichi, shut up. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting this Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation,
killed Hyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder scenes.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey,
Nagito.
how long are you gonna stay quiet? Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Alright.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Yeah.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Oops, my bad, bro.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then. Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Nah, bro, trust. Nagito has that process. No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, they're still an important clue we overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't...
There weren't?
Nope, not at all.
That stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing!
As
This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Ultimates are crazy. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic for all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Yeah. It's come down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Alright then.
I'll definitely try.
Let's see what we can do. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw. Okay, so let me think. What is strange about this video? What is strange?
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
But there wasn't one in the video.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
There was
There
completely
weren't any
clean.
bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different, Am I right?
Ah.
That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different. Chiaki said that stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime, is that thing the place where the killer did something? Oh, Hangman's Gambit again. So let's see, what is it? Okay, so no, it's not that. What's the difference between the video I saw and the actual crime scene? Ah, the location. Bill, oh, I just realized I got rid of the letter I needed. Where is in, bro? I found in. And I lost it. No, bro. I hate this game mode. There's so many things going on this game. No, frick. I needed that. No, I keep losing all my O's. Oh, I'm so bad at the MP thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera.
Logic dive? Okay. Alright, let's go. Whoa. No. I fell. Okay, that caused me to die? Okay. Oh, my head is hurting, my head is hurting. I literally can't see what's going on. Okay. I guess I just can't accelerate through this. I just have to move normally. Because this is just hurting my head. What the? Bruh. This game is so BS. What? Bro, what? Okay. I'm gonna get a fail on this because of this logic dive, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, come on. Can this section just be over, please? How did I fall through? This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Yeah, I'll gonna break and be right back probably, because this is just so dumb. I already only have 30 seconds yet, but did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Probably the music venue. I need to hurry. I'm gonna lose to time because of that stupid section. Bro, I hate this. I hate this minigame. Bro, logic dive is so dumb. Yes. Oh my god.
We will never give up!
This is hurting my head. Alright, back into this. This section wasn't so bad. And then they just get into that loopy-loop and my head just starts to break. Question 1. The camera. Dang it, I fell off. I need to try to manage my speed in this. So I don't fail, but I also don't die. Alright, we've got past that one. Did the killer tamper with the evidence at the music venue? Only one more question. Alright. Alright, question 3. What did the killer do when the camera, the music, they took it with them? They couldn't increase the frequency unless it was...
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was painted it, flipped it over, hide it, destroy it. They had to have destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
And that's what we saw.
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
I know where it is. Do I have to do a Hangman's Gambit? It was like the conference room? Okay, it is the conference room. Looking for C's, bro. Alright. Now looking for O's. Con. Now we need an R. I almost put the N there. Let me make sure I'm thinking of conference, right? Oh, yeah, you need an E, not an R. Conference. Now we need an N. C, and now we need D. No, dang it. Now we need an R. Now we need an O. Bro, what? Why did they not mix? And now we need an M. Got it.
I got it!
Conference room.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make...
They used the blackout curtains. Music venue key? Or curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Oh, no, I thought that was like the answer.
Damn it!
Right.
There's no way in the conference room. And the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it. What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
To make it look like the blackout curtains
What I
in the
remember,
other end.
there used to be a really flat... It somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid! That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence.
Was it the candle?
I can prove it with this.
It was the candle.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel easier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Which that means...
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up. So I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Exactly.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. If all the evidence matches up, the only person who could have been doing anything to Ibuki during the night is Mikan.
You're the only one! Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Not at all.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even...
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like you killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Exactly.
Also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest? You look exhausted.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Exactly.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Oh, Nagito's getting rude.
Shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Mikan's voice is a lot higher pitched than usual.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Not at all.
It's fine! I've been like this for a long time! In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that! How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone! I'm serious! Very serious!
Uh-huh.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Well, this feels like it's getting more emotional than objective. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No. In fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I had this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
That being?
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
What is it, Nagito?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a
small,
decisive clue that points to the killer.
And that is?
That's a huge deal!
Decisive clue! Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Nope, not at all.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's...
The rope is brand new. Hanging Nikon.
Brand new. Near the middle of the rope. It's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Makes sense.
I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to them during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue, then I might as well take another first.
Not everyone cooperates in a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Wow, Nagito, that's crazy.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then
I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Maybe it's saying I should use his remembrance.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is decisive proof that will lead to the killing. Is that true?
Ibuki.
So, let's see.
He didn't die. She was strangled.
I see now.
Basically, the still hanging and the scars they leave. Scars?
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yes,
That must be
Mikan's lie.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Oh, nah.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess.
Are you sure about that?
So careless.
Bro, when it comes to medical knowledge, you tend to be very on the top.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
Wow.
Not at all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
What?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay?
Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
Wah, wah.
I'm really not the killer.
Are you sure about that?
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Are you sure about that?
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either! Of course I don't want to do this! But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
No.
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
If they can defend themselves, then they didn't do it, which means I can place that much trust.
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Alright then, Akane.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, Mikon, no.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies.
No, not the personality shift, not the image shift. Mikon, no!
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Are you good?
Hey, Mikon!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
Not fair? Crazy?
Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
He's acting like like this your strategy now?
Well, this is annoying.
This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends, but still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Exactly.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me!
But if it wasn't you, who was it?
Prove it? Prove it? Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room, treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital! That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forget me already!
Okay.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
Yeah, what happened, though?
I'm not the killer! Video. I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Alright then. Alright then. Is it time for the final, ultimate, true Omega?
Where's your proof?
I'm sorry, Mikan. You're one of my favorite characters before this trial. But I have to do it.
Forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Make your argument.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
What did Mikan's account say? Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterward, they went to the hospital.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
What did surveillance camera unit do?
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
The killer's mistake? Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. Who else is going to fight now?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Is the handbag off? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slipper?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the... Just from that camera angle.
Just from that camera angle.
Go? Just from that dim... There's no way you'd be able to... So please forget... Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the handbag off? Is the hospital gown she was... Or could it be the hospital slippers she...
Ibuki and Mikan clearly...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the... Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Nikon, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Exactly.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Nikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
You serious? Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
What's going on, Mikon?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her?
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
Bro, what?
More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far.
Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Time for the third PTA. Alright, what's going on? Reload and ammo features. True despair.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That's why that crying is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not gonna get anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Man, closing argumento begin. Yeah, hate this. So what I saw on the monitor, that's not here. Did we already have her, like, body? Yeah, we did. They left a clue. The killer ripped off the music venue's wallpaper. That was after he already saw it. So yeah. Last stock already, okay. What did the killer do after the broadcast? Put it back to normal after destroying it. Okay, it was that. And finally we have, what did the killer do after the broadcast? The video of the broadcast of hanging. Threw off the hymn bag. What I saw on the monitor. I thought we already had that.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point.
Wow.
The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music video from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music video. and began
Makes
working
sense.
on her last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
Exactly.
The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa, now she's laughing?
What's going on?
It's been such a long time.
What's you talking about?
This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Oh no.
Mikon, what has happened to you?
What?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time. It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time.
Nice.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Ooh, sound guilty. Oh no, it was Mikon.
Well now. Correct!
That's like 3 in a row.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikon?
I won't forgive you.
Okay. Don't just laugh. Okay.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
That's obvious.
She's no longer the Mikan Tsumuki we know.
Hey.
Based on my prediction, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What? What?
It cannot be.
Perhaps.
Wow. So she had despair disease. That's crazy.
See? Jeez.
She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair
Isn't that
disease.
right?
She's a human that deserves to be called the ultimate despair.
Possible.
Oh?
What?
Huh?
Wrong.
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Your beloved what? What is she Huh? What?
Huh?
What?
My beloved was the only one. That's
What
right.
is with this woman?
Only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me.
Who are you talking
They
about,
gave me
woman?
value. They loved me.
Who are
I
you?
loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Who are... What?
Love.
What is... Are you okay? Is it because you also... Bruh. What?
Well,
Love is a wonderful thing. What are you... This woman's insane. No matter how much they tease me, slash and water kick me.
amazing.
Bro, what? What? What?
This is...
Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. Because thanks to this disease, I was able to remember my beloved. What? Remember? What?
But... Such despair.
What? What? Who are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me!
Who are you talking about? Bro, what? Bro, what? She's the real Mikan? Huh?
You serious?
Future Foundation? Mirai? Are they the same people who made those labs? As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender.
This is bad.
This is not a comic book. As far as the plan, the fleet brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? I knew it. Monami, Monokuma, they're both members of that organization.
I am Monokuma!
Alright then.
Hey.
Okay then. Alright, so hey, Nikon, if you really do.
Oh?
Wow.
Of course not!
Oh?
Huh? What the? What is going on? The past? She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost something. You guys considered that thing a wow. Wow.
Well.
Memories of people, memories of events, whatever it is, losing memories
Do you
are
understand?
like losing your personal identity. Wow.
Hey. Hey, hey! Damn it!
Oh?
Why? Mikon, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. Too
Now
much.
then, I prepared a very special punishment!
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them.
Okay.
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's
What
give
is
it
with-
everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Wow.
Let me ask.
Damn it.
Then all along, Mikon was never worthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
Let's take all this despair and change it to hope. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend who we thought we knew ended up showcasing a different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving only behind malice toward us. And now there's no way we can move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
Wrong. Come on.
Bro, what?
You fiend.
More importantly, I'm tired. The drummer just kept going and going. Your right eye is made out of black. Well, not that time to focus on it. It's fun because downs come after ups. But if a line was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring?
So just as I thought. However...
Fine.
Alright then, let's go see. Let me quickly save just in case I don't get a chance to later.
Right?
All right!
Unbelievable.
What does that mean? You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. Nekomaru's body. It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished.
What's this?
I saved him, that's all. What's up, Neko? Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
Listen!
Hey! Damn it!
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? The name's Nekomaru Nidai. I've been reborn in the rivers of hell.
Dang. And Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent, ends with our Nekomaru Nidai turning into that. I guess I'll see you guys another day.